Hello, and welcome to another Hailing Frequencies Open podcast episode where we are trekking through the past and future of Star Trek. As always, I'm your host, Mike Jones, and joining me are my co-hosts, Aaron and Damien. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Well done.
When prompted, can say hi.
We've been trained well.
In today's episode, we are going to jump back into what we've done in the past, where we do a watch along. Only instead of moving forward through the series in order, we're going to start jumping around. And today we are jumping to the season 6 episode. It's 6, right?
It's 6, yeah.
Yeah, season 6, episode number 18, Starship Mine. Which is, if you listen to our episode of our favorite and least favorite episodes, was one of Damien's favorites.
It remains one of my favorites.
And that kind of inspired us to jump into it. So full disclosure, the last time we did this, we were using Netflix, because back then that's how long we've that's how long we've been on hiatus. Star Trek was still on Netflix. And they've pulled all of those off. So now we're using Paramount Plus, but I don't think we all have the same plan. So we're trying this thing where we all watch it at the same time, but some of us might get behind because of commercials. So we'll just see how it goes.
We pause for commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll keep talking.
Right. Oh, right,
absolutely.
Exactly.
You at home will continue to be entertained throughout.
Yes. So go ahead and get out your old VHS copy or DVD, or go to Paramount Plus and get ready for Starship Mine. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Captain's log. And I can adjust the volume in my own thing. Okay, great.
The Enterprise is in the shop.
Captain Picard looks very, very serious, as always.
I like it when the ship seems busy and bustly, and there's like audio in the background. It's, it feels like a real working environment.
Yeah.
Well, and I like that we get to see Picard here as like his sort of managerial self. Like there's all these sort of things happening. Everyone's got a little baby crisis.
Right. And I know we just missed her, but I want to point out we have uniformed, intelligent Troy coming to him with real problems.
She's not all just answers. Feelings and emotions.
Right.
Oh,
I buffered a little bit.
The sigh. The sigh of a manager who just wants to get into their office.
Oh, and the turbo lift is already left. Oh, and it's already back with someone else in it.
Well, they're magical, those turbo lifts.
They're fast.
And I love that we're set up for believing here that Data is going to be like the fourth person with like an issue that the captain needs resolving, and instead he's like practicing small talk.
How about them Mets? Exactly.
It is. Are you all right?
I can already tell you're ahead of me now.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
That's amazing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. I can tell that you guys are slightly off too.
I enjoy data splaining.
The data splaining.
I think we need that to be an actual term.
I'm still not used to these HD versions where you can tell the inconsistencies in the wig in between shots and things like that. It bugs me.
Well,
his
and also
hair.
you can, unfortunately, you can see Brent Spiner aging.
Yes, you can see his wrinkles.
You really can. All right, so this I love. I love that Worf and Geordi are competing for the captain's attention, and then they're being like all deferential.
Right. They're like
Like, no,
those
you.
chipmunks.
No,
No, after
please.
you. No, after you.
After you.
And Picard just cuts through all
Picard's getting
that.
annoyed.
It's like, look,
Additional
don't have time.
units.
He's like, we can save the Earth from the Borg, yet we can't evacuate the ship for like some standard maintenance.
Yep. It's really entertaining to watch Picard as a manager, just being like, God damn it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
I feel like Riker could have taken care of some of these things for him.
Yeah, but Riker's just putting stuff on his plate.
I know. No help.
Can't get good help.
Oh,
Jordy's like, wait a minute.
right. Wait, but I want to be
Captain.
excused.
Mr. Worf beat you to it. Oh, the smile. When a Klingon smiles, it's pretty great.
They're so real. They're so like real
Yeah.
people. I like that.
Well, and all this whole opening has a vibe of like they're like all these characters are so well defined at this point, you know, and they're like the humor is like really easy and character based.
Yeah.
It's a little West Wing.
A lot of walking and talking. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
This guy seems like a robot. Like, I don't know if this was a choice this actor made or if he's just a bad actor. He'll be delighted to hear that.
He's hiding something. Also, by the way, the case that he's carrying is what my dad used to keep CDs in.
Really?
Yes. It was definitely something you could buy at like Virgin Megastore.
Yes, that's amazing.
And I love he gets like this like romantic moment alone with his ship on the bridge with everybody gone.
Just a reminder of like at the end of the day, he's a captain.
He's like,
And this is a ship, you know?
I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah.
All this is mine.
All this carpet, fine.
So much carpet.
Yeah, they really indulge here. Like the music, he's like stroking the wood paneling.
Well, and it's like they're setting it up. They're setting it up for like how much he loves the Enterprise. This is like a man and his ship romance, right?
Yeah. And then it's like, who are these jerks?
Yeah. He doesn't totally feel comfortable handing it over.
It's Tuvok.
It's Tim Russ. Yes.
All right. Well, as we do our credits, I will give a little bit of info on the episode. First aired in March 29th, 1993. Written by Morgan Gendel. It could be Gendel. It's a Gendel. Gendel.
Call the Writers Guild. We'll find out.
Right. Directed by Cliff Bowl. Yeah. With a lot of uncredited rewrites by I think Brandon Braga did some rewrites, but a lot of things were done by
Ron Moore, I think.
Ron Moore, thank you. I was like,
well, and the guy who
not
wrote
Ronald
this,
D. Moore, Ron Moore.
Well, yeah, we're buddies. Ron, me and Ron. You know, the guy who wrote this also wrote another episode that we talked about last time.
Oh, The Inner Light.
Yes.
Very different.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
But also excellent.
But also excellent and very Picard centric.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also feel like at this point in the series, Patrick Stewart must have had a lot of power in pushing the direction of the show one way or the other. Not as much as he does nowadays on Picard, but you know, I just wonder if they wanted to if he wanted a more action-based episode, if he wanted his own, you know,
Well, they
Die
say that he was
Hard.
always jealous that Riker got to go on all the fun away missions, right? And that, that was a big change for season 3. He gets to
Mhm.
punch out a terrorist on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Here we are in standard guest set.
I am in a commercial.
Are
I
you in a
have
commercial?
65 seconds left.
And I'm in the party.
We'll pause through the
Yeah,
commercial.
we'll pause for a minute. And as I pause, I get a big ad for Lower Decks. Well done.
Paramount Plus is always giving me the ads. I'm like, and the ads, apart from iCarly, it's always trying to advertise iCarly to me, which I actually don't know what that is. But everything else is like, I already watch it. It's always advertising all the other Star Trek shows that I'm definitely already watching.
I get a lot of it's not The Good Wife, it's the Good Fight. I get a lot of ads for The Good Fight, which I've never watched because I never watched the other shows, but I love Kristen Baranski.
I just had an Olive Garden commercial, which makes me think of Cobra Kai because the new season of that dropped. And there's an episode where like the Olive Garden features so heavily
What?
that you're
Like
like,
product placement?
this is, yeah, very heavy product placement. Okay, I'm finally coming back up.
Excellent. When you're here, your family.
Yeah. Very heavy handed.
What is that drink that Riker has? It's like it looks almost like a yard. What are those like yard things? The like long, like you
It's
get
like a
them.
daiquiri that you
Yeah,
get at
yeah.
the Feast of San Gennaro.
Right.
And I love how excited Beverly is to get away from this guy.
Yeah. Well, and like Data lurking around practicing the facial expressions is too much.
Oh my God, it's so
Like
funny.
just in the
He's
background, like
hamming it up. This guy's not that bad. They
Well,
all
and
are like, oh,
I love that they're all like at this point well-established space heroes and then none of them can handle a little cocktail party.
right.
Yeah. Because I get the sense that it's like we finally get like a night off, and
Yeah.
this is who we have to spend it with.
The thing is, these aren't introverts, these characters. Like you would
No.
think that they would excel at a mixer.
But it's also just that this guy is that bad, really? Is that
Yeah.
is that our issue? That
That's what they're
Yeah.
driving home. Well, and really it's all to set up Data being hilarious. I mean, to be honest.
Watching Riker watch Data make small talk and Dr. Crusher realize what's happening.
It's so funny.
This had to
great.
be so much fun for the actors.
I'm obsessed with these glasses that they're all using.
I bet those exist somewhere. They exist
They-
somewhere on
The same
Etsy.
glasses are on the table filled with like, chocolate
Jelly
covered
beans.
espresso beans or something. Yeah. Like,
Oh
And
my God.
I love how easily Picard just throws them all under the bus with this, right?
Yeah.
Like he immediately passes this guy off to Geordi and Troy.
Yeah.
he's like, horses? There are horses here. That's my out. I mean, now that they're off duty, Troy gets to wear her her purple uniform.
Yeah.
they
know what he's doing. Like Picard's throwing at them. Look at Troy. She's like, yeah, saddle.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Look at her face. Yep.
Because he can't use anyone else's saddle. It's gotta be his saddle.
Oh yeah.
Very personal.
Oh, and a little bit when he
You
walks
can't-
out, like he's desperate to get out of there. He runs into the wall.
Yeah. You can tell they're all having so much fun in this
Yeah.
episode too.
Well, it's so different from what they usually have to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, also now we've lost Worf for the entire rest of the episode. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know where he goes, but he doesn't go to that party and he doesn't stay in the ship, obviously.
Michael
So-
Dorn needed a day to let his skin breathe. Like, we're gonna give you an episode mostly off.
Not only does Picard have his own saddle, but he has his own riding outfit with jodhpurs, or
His own velvet riding coat.
right, his own plunging neckline shirt.
Now here's a question: have we seen Tim Russ before on Star Trek? At this point, has he played any aliens? Has he? Because I know that he's one of those.
Good question.
He's played Klingons before at certain points, right?
I think he might have played Klingons before. He was originally considered for the role of Geordi, wasn't he?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna look real quick. Oh,
It's interesting though, because we know that they have like a stable of actors, right? That they like, right? The guy who plays the Traveler was like the runner-up for Data, right?
right,
Wow.
right.
So they like keep people in the mix when they don't use them.
Yeah,
Did he
they
just
kept.
Vulcan neck pinch him?
He did.
He did.
Little known fact.
He did.
Captain Picard, well trained in the Vulcan nerve pinch. Well, at this point, he has mind
Nerve
melded
pinch.
with Sarek.
Sarek.
So that's
right.
probably why he's able to do that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, do they? Because they never really established. Is that like a secret power, or is that like an actual skill that they learn? You know, like what is the Vulcan neck
Question.
pinch?
I think it's a skill. I
It
think
must
it's just
be.
a skill, but it's like part of their like special like Vulcan martial arts that they don't teach to just anybody.
Oh, the transporter doesn't work. And I love the cuts to like the sweep happening on the ship, right? Because it's like something. It's this thing that like adds all this like tension to the story, but literally none of the actors get any sense of that. You know, like
Right.
most things on Star Trek.
This was Tim Russ's first Star Trek role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I have another commercial.
I'll
Oh, this
pause.
one's definitely geared to the ladies.
Is it
It's menstrual
like a
pads.
feminine- a
It's
feminine
menstrual
product?
pads. Yes, yes. This one absorbs 3 times as much. Oh, it locks odors in. Why
Oh.
are they targeting me? I admitted that I was a woman and now I'm being inundated. I don't need this when I watch Star Trek.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
it's
I like to dream of a future where women don't have to deal with this crap.
I remember as a kid realizing that like when I would watch my mom's soap operas with her, that the commercials were all for like detergent and menstrual pads and you know what I mean? It was all like women things,
Yep,
like you know,
stuff for
whatever.
hot flashes.
Right. And then when I would watch my cartoons, it was all toy commercials. And you know, if we were watching reruns of Matlock or something, then it was like life insurance, you know, and metal medicines and stuff. But now
Like
it's
catheters.
right, yes.
Now
now
we're at the
everything
logical
is-
end to all that, where everything is so stupidly tailored
Right.
to your.
So like you're talking about something and you pick up your phone and you know there's an ad for it. You know, it was listening. Yeah, it's gone to a place that is probably not good. It's probably bad.
It's a commercial for cheese. Oh, but no,
Well,
it's
because
lower
women like
decks.
cheese.
Women do like cheese. I mean, they know me. You know me. They know all my sweet spots. Menstrual pads, cheese, lower decks. The dolphins. Yes. Okay, I'm
Just-
back.
Cetacean Ops is my favorite. Okay, we're back.
Mm.
Data has fully
Data.
embraced this character, even his posture, the way he's sitting is like he's a different person.
Yep. Have you ever seen him use his wrists so much?
No. You know what this guy is? He's an energy vampire. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
that's what he
Yes.
is. He's just draining them. He's feeding on them.
And Riker just keeps drinking.
As well he should.
Oh, have you met Data? Oh, I want to introduce you to someone. Oh, this is
Touch.
beautiful.
Yes.
Mm.
This is
It's just so great because it's like all these characters that we love, we are finally seeing them. This is a predicament we've never seen them in before.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Oh my God.
watching them hit it off. Oh, and having everybody else breathing that sigh of relief that they have just a moment of respite. We're back to the saddle.
Where Riker realizes that they've been
They've been ditched.
ditched.
Picard's a flat lever. And now they're eating mints
They're
and
left-
drinking
right.
wine.
They're left eating there. Yeah,
That's a-
like
That's an interesting flavor combo.
they're well, I assume I want to think they're like Jordan almonds. I don't know what they are that they're eating. But
I have another commercial.
do you really?
Oh
What
my
the heck is
gosh.
happening?
Okay, clearly you need to pay for the better version. I'm just kidding. I'm
What
just kidding.
the heck?
Because I think I
that
thought
wasn't even the end of a scene. Picard was
No.
dragging a body and it cut to commercial.
Oh my god, Paramount Plus, if you're listening, this is ridiculous. This is a
Paramount
paid
Plus.
service.
right.
I'm still paying a subscription. I just opted, and this is my free trial. I'm deciding whether or not to keep this.
They're
Oh,
not making
maybe
a good
that's
impression.
it. It's the free
Oh my
trial. They're like,
God.
well, this person's, just a leech. So we're gonna shove as many commercials towards them as we can.
It's funny because when even with the the commercial, so-called commercial free, they give you like a commercial for another show, and then they give you like essentially like a station ID, like a Paramount moment, right?
Yeah.
And Colby will get so pissed every time. He's like, I cannot believe you upset. And of course, it's like the commercial is like a preview for something that you probably want to watch anyway,
Right.
So pissed every time.
Yeah. Okay. It just brought me back to the point we were before.
No.
Data's talking to the guy with the weird forehead again.
Did you
What the
heck?
rewind?
I didn't even. Oh
You
my
didn't
God,
touch
it's
it.
another commercial. I'm not touching anything.
You're
It's
stuck in a-
menstrual pads again. Wait, no, it just jumped to commercials. It's now a different commercial.
There's
Guys,
there's
something's-
literally like an elf in a room going, oh, we already did the menstrual pad. Switch it.
I don't
Oh my
understand. I'm going
God.
to keep my hands where you can see them. I'm not touching the laptop. It just keeps. I don't understand.
Are you still seeing commercial?
Oh yeah, it's the same commercials.
That's so
This
weird.
is really bizarre.
Paramount Plus. If you're
Paramount Plus,
listening,
do better.
do better.
Do better.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
That's-
it's another cheese commercial.
Oh my-
Well, this is making for thrilling podcasting.
yes, this has really worked out. well.
Everyone, guys, if you all suddenly have a craving for craft singles, it's subliminal. It's subliminal advertising.
Well, maybe this
Okay.
is the moment
Maybe-
to point out my new Section 31 T-shirt that I got from Colby.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very Black Ops.
Okay, I think it's about to come back up.
Okay. Now,
Okay,
where's it
and
going to
it's-
put you?
It's back with Data on the couch with the forehead guy.
That's so
I
weird.
find it
Try.
fascinating that your family decided to drop the. Oh God, it's doing it again. What's it doing? And okay, now it just brought me back to the beginning of that section again. So it's Data crossing his legs again. I find it fascinating that your family chose to drop the prefix Pell from your surname. It was my understanding that Pell, this is the fourth time I've seen this.
This is not the way Paramount Plus should be selling their product.
Can I skip
to you.
ahead? Can I skip
And
ahead?
also, why is this a watch party? Like, couldn't we all just open our regular Paramount Plus at the same
Well,
time?
yeah.
Which I think
Yeah,
is
at
basically
this
what
point-
we've done.
Right. I'm gonna
Right.
try to jump ahead. To where he's like dragging him.
Dragging the body, and he's about to open the door.
Okay, 1 second. They're eating mints. Barian sweep is happening. Okay,
Oh,
we're
mine
dragging the body.
rewound a little bit. Okay,
Okay,
I'm jumping ahead.
Picard is
Okay.
doing the thing with the door.
Great.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Okay, I'm there.
All right,
All
very
right, and-
exciting.
And we're off, as my grandma would say, like a herd of turtles.
I'm sorry for that diversion.
That's amazing. Is a group?
Okay.
I'm like, is a group of turtles a herd?
Why not?
Yes.
Herd. I don't know what else you'd call them.
Okay, so this is so smart because he goes into sick bay, right? So
Yes.
So we think that, because I think we learn later that the phasers are not going to work, right?
Right.
That's right. It's
A byproduct of the barium sweep.
mhm. Yeah,
Isn't-
phasers
isn't-
are out, transporters are out.
Isn't barium what you drink when you're going to have a colonoscopy?
Mhm.
Am I wrong?
No,
or it's
I think-
anytime you're like an upper GI,
Okay.
not a colonoscopy.
Okay, all right.
It's anytime you're doing like one of those like where you need to drink the radiation so they can see what's going on in your digestive tract.
Right.
Yeah, the colonoscopy is when they stick the camera up.
Right. So this is not the Enterprise gets a colonoscopy.
No.
Subtitle. The Enterprise gets a colonoscopy. Can't even say that word. Colonostomy.
Colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, that
Thank
one.
you.
You got it.
Is that the end of Tim Russ? Does he stay asleep the rest of the episode?
Yes,
He's
and
good.
then
He
and
goes
then
night night.
yeah, and I think that if you go night night and the Enterprise is being swept with all of the
he dies.
they all die. I mean, sorry.
You're supposed to say spoiler alert.
sorry.
Well, we did say this first aired in 1993. So
It's coming up on its 30th birthday next year.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I feel old.
Oh my God, they're still at it.
Lady with a gun, an alien lady with a
Yes.
weapon. And more small talk.
Here we go.
Amazing. So good.
Well, and do you notice
Oh,
that there's
that's
literally
fascinating.
no one else at this party?
Oh, you're right. There's no extras. There's nobody. Just this
Yeah.
one guy and the couple waiters who, spoilers, aren't just waiters.
Mhm. Yeah, this has to be some sort of like a private, like almost like a dinner party.
Jordy has not stopped eating, and I
love
respect him
that.
for that.
Yeah. No, that's me. When I
Bring a
go to a
church plate.
party,
Yes.
I hit the food hard.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He sees something. Actually, like in season 1, you were always getting like Geordi's visor sees something no one else can see, right?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
We never get that, right? They kind of let that go. So this is like a recurrence of like a long lost
Yeah.
early
Right.
intention, right?
That whole concept that he can see better than us, that
Yes.
his disability has actually given him an advantage.
Hmm.
Oh well, now I'm
Yeah.
Well, he
Okay.
spilled all the food.
He spilled the food. Oh, I don't like it
Oh.
when people do that to LeVar. Well, that's okay. He can go down. Don't shoot Data.
Oh.
Is he?
So this is the thing. What happens to Call Me Hutch?
Right. What I was just about to say, what does happen to Kami Hutch? Does he die?
I think
I
No.
act like I've never seen this episode.
I've got another commercial.
Okay, I'll pause.
Commercial. Oh, it's an ADHD commercial. I mean, but for medication, not like pro ADHD. A medication to help with it.
Don't
Are you
think they put
tired
that
of focusing?
When they
They're
put
like,
that earlier
you're a
in the
woman in your
episode?
40s. Do you have a kid? They probably have ADHD, which is true. So, oh, it's a non-stimulant ADHD treatment. I should be taking notes. This sounds like a great option. I'm going to have some cheese. I'm going to get my son a new prescription, and I'm going to get some menstrual pads.
I think that your Paramount Plus has ADHD as it's jumping around from like commercials to scenes to commercials to.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think people with ADHD can keep it together and be more focused than Paramount Plus is being for me right now. I think that yeah, this is, at least these are different commercials. Oh no, I've got Keenan Thompson with all the smart appliances. That one.
Okay.
Where they like don't want him to leave. It's cute. It's about cars. Oh no, it's back in the episode.
Did it back up?
But it backed up to before we knock
No.
out what's his name? Tarek.
Call me Hutch. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Picard's doing the whole "Who are you? What are you doing in my ship?" thing.
Oh my God, it backed all the way to there?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can jump it ahead. Your phaser won't work.
I wonder if we
Okay,
should
I think
stop
wait,
trying
I'm
to
inside.
party.
I'm inside the ship now. There's the two people working on the thing. The main plasma flow's been shunted.
Okay.
They're doing bad stuff.
oh,
Is that actress from something else? Is she in another episode of Star Trek?
I
She
think
looks
she's
so
from Babylon
familiar.
5.
Oh,
Oh,
Did you ever watch that?
I've seen
yeah,
episodes.
a little bit.
I never did.
She kind of has Captain Janeway's wig, or one of them.
Well, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Are we back in this scene now? All right.
Are they?
Oh, it just jumped me back again. Now it's Call Me Hutch making small talk with Data.
Oh my
Good.
gosh. How many times do you have to watch him get shot?
This is traumatizing. It keeps
Okay.
doing this thing where like the little circle appears and then it jumps.
I think you should try exiting out and going back in, not as the watch party,
Okay, that's what
and
I'm
then
gonna do.
we'll just give you like jump to 20 minutes in or something.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
This is not gonna. You can't really watch along with us on this one.
Guys, this is more of a choose your own adventure. Adventure. What the heck is happening? Okay. They're hitting me hard with the Charmin commercials now.
Oh my god.
This is so very special. Talk amongst yourselves. A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
Discuss. It is a legume.
I can't help but
Okay.
notice that you've dropped the prefix "pel." That Pell Orden was a more distinguished appellation.
Well, we're gonna edit all this out anyway.
This is all coming out in post.
How many
Or it
times do I
won't, who
listen?
knows?
Do I listen to a podcast and I listen to someone say something terrible and then like edit that out? I'm like, all right,
And obviously they didn't.
Yeah,
obviously
keep
they
it in.
did. Here it is still.
Like keep it in. Keep it all.
Keep it all in.
Keep it all in. You all are here for the chaos. Hey, and you know what? At Olive Garden, when you're here,
When you're here,
your family. Ooh, look at that chicken parmesan. Wow. I'm
Showing
getting
you,
hungry. Look at that steaming bowl of pasta. Oh, the breads. Okay. Olive Garden breadsticks are pretty good. Menstrual
They are.
pads.
again.
Nice.
Oh my God. I mean,
This
that's
is what
a
our
lot of time.
listeners come here. I feel like I'm being unfairly targeted. Oh, Wait, the Paramount Watch Party just spontaneously launched. So I'm trapped
no.
in that universe again. I'm exiting the
No.
browser completely.
Okay.
You guys just keep watching. I'll catch up. I will catch up.
All right. Do you want to give me a timer, Mike?
Okay. I'm at 21 minutes in. If it'll let me be that exact.
Will it? Yeah, there we go. 2059. There we go.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes.
Go.
Godspeed, gentlemen.
21 minutes in. She yeah, so she was on Babylon 5. No, wait, which one was on Babylon 5? The noisy one?
The boss.
The
I think the
boss.
boss was. Yeah.
The one with the one.
Noisy- Can
Well, she
we-
was literally just yelling as I said that.
It's the noisy one. Well, and I love that he pretends
Wow.
to be the barber. Right, which is,
Right.
I mean, the joke is that Patrick Stewart is bald, right? But also, so is Mr.
Yeah.
Mott.
So is Mr. Mott. I also like that he chose a character. I mean, the writer chose a character that we know, like
For
not
sure.
well, but like, oh yeah, Mr. Mott.
But, and what do we
He
know?
could have
About,
claimed to be Guinan.
what do we know about Mr. Mott that Picard is irritated by him? That he tries to give Picard advice all the time. He's a know-it-all,
Right.
Isn't that Mr. Mott? Yeah.
Yes. I'm not sure why Picard even goes to Mr. Mott. He doesn't have
Yeah,
that
if
much
he doesn't-
hair.
Maybe a facial shave?
Maybe. I mean, he has hair in the back. I mean, he could be going in for that, but
That's true. And he likes to keep it short. So he probably goes every week or two,
yeah.
get buzzed.
I mean, couldn't you just have a holographic barber?
Right?
I mean, maybe we're not quite there yet in the universe, right?
Yeah. Well, don't take away the barber's jobs. He's busily working on that little oxygen tank.
I love that this alien has nostrils everywhere. He has nostrils in his forehead. He's got nostrils in his chin.
You can never
The
have too many
sides of his
nostrils.
nose.
Like I love when you see, like, you can tell the inspiration for some of these aliens where you're like, this one is like based on like a pig, right? Like the Tellarites or whatever, right?
Right.
Right. And you're like, this guy looks like a human with just a lot of nostril holes in his face.
I don't want to see him sneeze.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, the dude is dead. Like they covered up his body on the ground. Call me Hutch is dead.
Where you're like, what did he do wrong except be like bad at small talk?
He
What
was just
timestamp are you at?
friendly. We are at 23 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, I'm 10 seconds behind you. I'm going to try to jump
Oh,
just
okay.
ahead.
That's going to mess
Okay.
the whole thing
Yep.
up.
No, I'm here. I'm at 24. I do not have a plan for this contingency. So why? Wait, Jordy's okay.
Yeah,
Why
Jordy
the
was hit by the
same-
same phaser blast.
Right. But he's not okay.
Yeah,
We need to
that's
get
true.
him to a medical facility.
He's really not okay. If he weren't a named character, he would probably be dead as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, because it hit him. It hit him in like the shoulder, whereas Hutch got like a chest shot, a gut shot.
Oh, brutal. Also, these people are letting them just walk around and talk very openly about their plans to escape.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I don't think these are very good terrorists.
No, they're not. But also, it makes a little bit of sense as to why they got rid of Worf for this episode, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
Right.
put him in this scenario, and what are you? I mean, you're already straining plausibility here, right?
Yeah.
Be casual.
Right.
Everybody be casual. We're just here for the snacks. No one needs to get
like we're-
hurt.
We're not talking about anything important, even though what else would we be talking about? The tiny oxygen tank is ready.
Teeny tiny oxygen tank.
It's interesting how this episode is lit because they don't have the lighting coming from the panels or like the big lighting coming from the warp core. So it's lit very differently than any other episode.
Yeah, it really is. And obviously it's because the ship is supposed to be shut down in all of this kind of way, right? And then
Right.
Mhm.
so it's
It's more
forced them to look at
shadowy.
it differently. Yeah.
It adds a drama to it, I think. What?
Ooh.
He's like, I'm not doing anything.
There we go. Yippee ki mother fluffers.
I mean, he's so much smarter than they are.
Right.
They're not very good terrorists.
They're not very good terrorists.
Well, and it's
They're-
also like he has home field advantage. This is his ship.
Right.
Yes.
Like, not only is he going to fight like hell for it, but he also knows it so intimately.
I just want to
Oh
point
my
out that this
God.
Jeffries tube, for some reason, has some dryer duct in it.
Some dr-
Like, what a
Like-
nightmare to have to crawl at a high rate of speed.
Oh yeah. Oh, they must have knee pads on. Like-
Oh.
Chekhov's
That's-
Barian sweep.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. If you see a Barian sweep in the first act, it will kill someone in
Yeah.
the second act.
Yes. exactly.
Guys, I didn't get a commercial.
Oh,
Oh, now I do. Shit.
I'm slightly behind.
I jinxed it.
You did get a commercial. Okay, I'll pause.
Yeah, no, now I have a commercial.
Now I'm seeing a big ad for Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Is it
Yeah,
like a
they did a
throwback
new-
or there's a new one?
Yeah, they did like a movie.
Are they like in their 40s or
There's a
are they
device.
still-
There's like a time travel device that,
Oh,
that
okay.
explains it. Only now, instead of watching music videos, they watch YouTube videos.
That
I'm not saying it's a
actually
good
makes a
show.
lot of
I'm just saying
sense.
that's what it is.
that makes a lot of sense.
It's horrifying to think that Beavis and Butthead are in their 40s right now.
Yeah.
Let's be
By the
honest.
way-
Do we think that they survived into their 40s?
Right. Probably.
All right, so I want to know who it was. There was one review that gave Paramount Watch Party 5 stars, and who was it? Is it the inventor gave himself 5
Probably.
stars?
Yeah, only one review, but it's 5 stars.
I love that you looked that up.
Well, it was just there when you downloaded the extension. It was like in the extension store.
Yeah.
It was like ratings 5 stars, number of
It's like,
ratings.
oh, okay.
1.
Well, this is good. Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Right.
There's a coat and nothing else.
We're crawling in the Jeffries tube.
Oh, so he.
You are
he's try-
toast, mother effer.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Kurt doesn't like to have to kill. He's
Arian,
just good
bye-bye.
at it.
Well, and I love this little relationship here with her and Neil. Like poor Neil is just like the put upon engineer.
she's so mean to him. I mean, I know that like they're the bad guys and we're not supposed to like them, but I feel like she's the worst of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Her and her giant shoulder pads.
So much shoulder pad.
Well, and I love that they're setting up how that it's a volatile substance that will explode if it's not controlled.
Right. Foreshadowing. Somehow this guy doesn't look like his species has green hair. He just dyes his hair.
That feels right. Well, he's a rebel. He's a loner.
Right.
Is this a Boimler situation?
Is this a pointless situation? He dyes his hair purple. Oh, whose
it's maybe
quarters are we
Worf's.
in
This
with
has got to
the-
be Worf's, right?
With the homoerotic sculptures?
Yeah,
who
with the
else?
wrestling.
Who else?
Yeah, it's Worf. There's a dagger on the wall.
It's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna need to borrow this.
I'm gonna need some large.
Wait,
like,
does Worf have a crossbow?
Why? Well, I
Why
mean,
did
sure.
he
I
just
guess
become Hawkeye?
he could have an interest in Earth weapons, I guess. But like, yeah, where's the bat left?
It seems like he's got a collection of weapons. Also, is a crossbow really an honorable weapon?
No, I
Mm,
can't imagine that it would be. Also, why do you have a crossbow, a working crossbow on a starship? Like, even if it's a
What-
collector's item, shouldn't there be rules about these things?
in the unlikely event that a Barian sweep has deactivated
I
all of your
suppose.
phasers,
Yeah. You gotta have.
terrorist.
Well, and I love here that she just fully explains her intentions, right? That she's not.
Yeah, she's like villain monologuing all this.
Hmm.
Picard's off-duty clothes look so comfortable.
He definitely does the whole like pajamas thing.
Yeah, now that he
Oh.
lost the jacket, it's like he has like
Always a
yoga
lot of
pants,
chest hair.
lots of chest hair, very tight pants, but I assume they're like yoga pants.
Now, did you catch that? The control rod keeps the
Mm.
resin safe for transport.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Everybody get that?
Right. They're
And this
dropping
is
all the
the-
things.
That's right. We're doing poison tips on the arrows.
Yeah, he's like being badass now, poisoning the arrows.
That's right. Picard, you badass.
Oh yes.
Oh, ha,
He's
Rungs are
cut the
cut.
rungs off the ladder. We got to find another way.
dun dun. How did he? Well, I guess he has those other tools.
He's got the little laser
Yeah.
scalpel.
Yeah, exactly.
He also knows
Well-
chemistry.
He's a Renaissance man.
He really is.
But I love also the setup of this, where at the beginning, like he's like really put upon as an administrator, right?
Mhm.
As
Yeah.
like, what's going to happen with the moving of the people, and then what about my tissue samples? And he's like sort of exasperated by it all, and then he gets to be an action hero just on a dime.
Yep.
Right. He gets to be MacGyver meets Bruce Willis's character from Die Hard, whose name escapes me.
Mhm.
It's not Christmas time, so that movie's not in my brain.
His name John
John
McClane.
McClane.
Oh yes.
John
Right.
Now tell
McClane.
me this: does Die Hard have the scenes where he gets to talk directly to the villain all the time?
Yeah,
Oh,
he has a
yeah,
radio.
yeah.
Right?
have
There's a radio.
radios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he
and
gets
their
to talk
loved
to,
ones are being held hostage.
Right. Alan Rickman. He gets to talk to Alan Rickman.
What this episode does not have is Carl Winslow, though.
Ah,
Right.
yeah, we
Yes.
need Officer Carl Winslow.
They really have the freedom to conspire here.
Yeah.
They really
Like,
do. And the
I'm
fact
just
that
gonna
nobody
get
else was
some
at this party.
water. Like, they're really, really bad terrorists.
She's also whispering to Troy, who walked farther away from her. Like,
Yeah.
like, was she talking to us? Was she telling the camera what's happening?
She's like, I'm a half betazoid. Like, I don't need like the words. I can understand what you're saying.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, so this is going to be Riker in like the classic Kirk mode, right? Like, what is he? He's got to create a distraction, and so he does it in the most like brutish kind of way, right?
Right. If it were Kirk, he and Spock would start fighting.
Yeah. That's a Kirk
But
move.
instead, yeah, that's a Kirk move to just distract them. Instead, Riker's just going to have the more direct approach.
Now, what happened to Geordi's sleeve? Do you notice he's got bare arms? Did the phaser? Oh, did she pull his sleeve off to treat his arm?
She might have cut it off to act as get better access to the wound,
I'm
or
glad.
to
Yeah.
act as to use the cloth as a
Ooh. The open hand like palm hit is that looks painful to me. Like to the
Yeah.
hand, not just the face.
If you do it right, I mean
Like,
it's a really powerful
yeah.
move.
I just
But
feel
yeah,
like
you
you
gotta get it
would
right.
bruise. I'm
I
just
mean,
a
you might
wuss.
bruise. You might bruise.
I'm like, my hands.
Yeah, but in doing so, you've like broken the other person's nose.
Yeah, that's true.
So
If you broke this guy's nose, I mean,
All of his noses. Oh,
all of his,
all of his
right.
nostrils.
ouchie, ouchie.
Oh,
And don't tell me that guy wasn't cast in part for his like extreme body shape, long neck,
oh yeah.
long face,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's like Doug
High
Jones. I
forehead.
mean, he always plays those weird alien characters
Sure.
because he's already, tall and lanky and alien like.
Or Mark Alemo, right? For Gul Dukat,
Yeah.
right? He has got the huge long neck and the broad
Right.
shoulders that like they invented the Cardassians around that.
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Okay, you're gonna get another commercial.
Just started. Yep.
Okay, I'm pausing.
Oh, Jardians, type 2 diabetes. All right.
Oh my God, now they think
Oh.
you're a diabetic.
We've moved
Yeah.
on to drugs.
I'm going through all sorts of pharmaceuticals. Let's see what else we got. It lowers
So-
your A1C.
In other news, I went to an antique store the other
Mhm.
day, and they had it's like a antique mall, and they had a section, a booth full of Star Trek toys, and I bought a little action figure of the Traveler.
Oh
He's
my
amazing.
God. That's a deep
That
cut.
actually looks like him.
It
It
does.
sure does. It sure
Like the
does.
face is spot on.
Yeah, he's gonna join my collection.
Like it even
and
has
then-
his kind eyes.
His
Traveler
kind
has
eyes.
kind eyes.
Eric, what's his name?
Menyuk.
Menyuk. And then I also bought a Zephram Cochrane.
Oh, that really looks like him too.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
They did a good
my
job. These are
gosh.
like Playmates toys from the 90s, 2000s. The Zephram Cochrane's a slightly different scale
Oh.
because I think for the movies they went bigger, but he just looks really tall.
I did put my Mr. Sulu on camera, but and realized that he had dust bunnies on him.
Aw.
Really, he fell behind a piece of furniture
Ooh, I'm back.
for several years. Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh my. I can't
right,
go
we're
that
back.
low.
I have Mott's applesauce.
Now, here's the thing. Why do they want to keep him alive?
Yeah, just kill him. Like, come on. They're terrible terrorists. I mean, they're
do they
terrible
think they're
at
gonna
being
get
terrorists.
something out of him? There really is no good reason to keep him alive.
I mean, one could say they're not actually murderers. Like they have no intention of killing anyone. They waited till the ship was completely empty to do this. So maybe they're trying to avoid that. But just to give them the benefit of the doubt. But in the end, she proves to not be that good. Like,
Yeah. I kind of think they don't have problem killing people.
No, right? And I don't think oh gosh, right?
See,
this is
she-
cold.
This is cold.
is
She
cold.
just
She-
she just straight up kills
She
him.
got what she needed from him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, we don't even see it. It happens off screen. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't offer him to be murdered.
She must think that they can get, like, I'm trying to remember, like, do they want a ransom for him? Is she thinking that they can make money off of this deal?
I think it's a plot hole.
Yeah.
I'm-
They're getting a
I'm-
phone call.
What?
It's early Skype.
Oh.
Oh, there's- yeah,
It
there's a
has
ship. Perimeter alert.
A small ship is approaching.
Oh gosh. Does it bother you that they're bad terrorists? I mean, like, is that a plot hole, or is it just like, does every terrorist need to be super mastermind smart?
No. I mean, in fact, it makes sense. They're just greedy. I mean,
Yeah.
they just, they're just basically making a big push for sorry, the sound effect distracted me as well as the
Oh my
characters.
god.
Mhm.
And then we all passed out with the watch along, and Data had to finish the podcast.
Captain Picard.
The special effect of the barium sweep going across, or is it barium or barium? Anyway, going across the ship is like it's a nice ticking clock. You can see how much longer we have.
Yeah, it sure
Mhm.
is.
I remember watching these shows as a kid. My dad would say, like, oh, well, you only have 7 more minutes. Like, you're going to have to wrap it up. Like, just based on what time it was.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
there are
you're
a bunch of
right.
episodes where it feels like, "Oh, this is really coming down to the wire. What's happening here?"
Right. Like, we need to move on.
But remember when you would have those moments and you're like, oh, it's a two-parter.
Oh,
It's to be
yeah.
continued. What?
That's so funny. And now everything
Dun,
is
dun,
to be continued the way
dun.
television is now. Like, you just
Sure.
assume there's going to be a cliffhanger at the end of every episode of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's a sitcom, nothing is like,
Well, unless it's Strange New Worlds.
Right. Unless it's Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Or some like short piece. He marked the floor with electrical with painter's tape, it looked like, or gaff tape. Again, the
So
lighting
he's
is
been
so
there already.
interesting. Yes.
yeah.
He
d-
prepped it.
He put his chemistry experiment on the ground.
Right. Oh.
And luckily they stepped right on it.
Yeah, let's toss around the trilithium resin. That'll end well for everybody.
Before they evacuated the ship, they moved all the tables and tin forward off to the side for some reason. It seems a bit odd. It's well, Picard. Oh, and off she goes.
And I love that the transporter always happens in the absolute nick of time.
Oh, of
Mhm.
course. It's such a, plot device.
I know it's going to be okay, but I'm still super tense.
It's
I
it's
know.
stressful when he
And
goes
also-
up into the window like that.
Oh my God.
And it's an excellent reminder of exactly where he is and where
Like,
10 forward is in the
yeah.
Enterprise,
Like,
Oh, it is. Yes.
You can't go
Yes.
any more forward.
It really is right at the very tip at the front of the ship.
And you
And we're
you
good.
forget how much of like the filming of these scenes is all just Patrick Stewart, right? Because all of this, the bury and sweep is added in post, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course, yeah,
So
yeah,
he literally is just staring at nothing, acting anxious.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the acting in these, it's amazing. He's holding a little piece of plastic that does nothing. There's
Yes.
probably some like PA saying the other lines off screen that's not even
Yes.
an actor, you know. Yet he's able to, pull out this great performance.
Because
Oh,
he's
And
Patrick
there we
Stewart.
go.
Boom.
Yippee ki mother fluffer.
That's what you get.
That is
Mhm.
what you get.
It's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls off the Yakamata Tower or whatever.
And now they had to do
That's
the whole
right. They're
bury and
looking
sweep
for a
all over.
saddle.
Oh,
Right. Do you
War.
notice? Because
So-
she's not wearing her blue uniform, she doesn't have the answer.
she's like, I'm sorry, Captain. I have no idea how to do anything. Oh, that's where Worf was. He comes back to save the day. It's an English saddle,
Of
of
course.
course.
But he's French.
Right.
But
He's French with a British accent.
French
yes,
through London.
but we learn why.
Yeah, in Picard, they do explain that,
Right.
We do learn why.
of course.
Great episode, guys.
Oh, a nice laugh at the end. Well, almost. They kind of smiled.
A chortle, perhaps.
I kind of wanted one of those like where they just keep laughing and laughing and then it like freezes.
Which reminds me of Trouble with Tribbles, where where Scotty like essentially like brutally kills all as
Right.
as a weapon of mass. They're all like, "Ah." Yeah. Sorry, I'm explaining that poorly, but you knew what I meant.
Yes. It's biological weaponry
Biological
in the
warfare.
form
They
of,
all laugh.
tribbles.
Yes.
Is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Pretty good.
Well,
It's-
now we know about Watch Along.
I think now we know that Paramount Watch Along is terrible.
It's terrible. It's
And-
awful.
For whatever reason, I didn't think I had the version that with no commercials, but I did not have any commercials.
I will just have to upgrade.
I know I don't have the most expensive version, but anyway, whatever. I feel like that episode holds up because it shows the characters in a different light. On
Mhm.
its own, it's like, it's a good episode, okay. But if you look at the 6 seasons preceding it's refreshing to see them do something different, see them in a different environment. And within that context, and even the captain, I mean, he's very different from what he has done in the past.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's really refreshing.
And I appreciate in that cocktail party, well, in everything leading up to leaving the ship in the teaser and into the cocktail party,
Mm.
where you just see the chemistry of all of those actors together.
Yeah.
It's like this is one of those episodes where you're like, all of these people really actually like each other so much.
Yeah.
Yes, you can feel that.
Which is why when they
they're a
like post
family.
pictures from their Christmas parties, I'm always a little resentful for not having been invited.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that they have a really good time when they're together. They
Yes.
legitimately enjoy one another. And I think
think
that's
that's true.
that's part of what makes this episode fun is that everyone in it is clearly having so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just, I mean, I enjoyed it. That was a fun little adventure.
Just, a moment of silence for Call Me Hutch.
Poor Hutch.
Yes. Well,
Sad.
and I actually did in my, copious amounts of research on the wikis this morning in preparation that apparently there's like a line where they did establish that was like cut from the original episode where they did establish that he did in fact die.
Oh.
Which, by
But
the
they-
way, like, and they're not that like there's no like recognition that like the guy that they spent the first half of the episode making fun of like did actually die.
Yeah, I
Right.
think they'd
Yeah,
be
they
a
don't
little bit more
acknowledge that.
upset.
Even at the end.
Because they're
They're,
all like, they didn't like him anyway.
right.
They're like, I guess it's okay to go to those cocktail parties now.
They're like, I mean, at least he's not making small talk anymore. See, I think that it's an opportunity missed because Hutch as a hostage would be hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Because I just feel like he'd keep
Yeah.
trying to make small talk with the captors. And eventually they'd probably just shoot him. But it
That
would have
could-
been fun to watch that play out a little bit longer.
he could have been a great distraction actually, instead of Riker punching the
Riker
guy.
getting punched.
But you know, the rule on
distraction-
Next Generation is that it has to be about our people,
That's
right?
true.
So that you throw
Yeah.
him into the mix, and it gives less for Riker to do. It gives less, you know.
Well, then maybe it should have been Data distracting them with his small talk. That would have been funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
Although
They
they
get-
couldn't risk anything happening to damage Data because he
Wow.
would be the only one unaffected by the sound.
That's
Right.
true. That's true.
Right. And also you realize that at no point does anyone think that they should like give Data a real lesson in small talk and like how
Oh.
to behave at a cocktail party, things to talk about without boring people to death.
No, it's
No,
way
no,
more fun
it's-
to let him just explore.
Right. Set him up for failure is much more fun.
So that they can
But
all
was
laugh
it
at him. Which
failure?
honestly, I feel like real people would do that with Data
Yeah.
as their friend.
Oh
yes.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't want to get in the way of what's like what was happening was magic. You let that play out. It's
Oh my
absolutely.
God. That's
When
amazing.
a little kid thinks they know how something works, you go,
Oh,
"You go
right.
right ahead, baby.
We're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Let's try it.
Yes.
Let's try it."
Very
Mm.
human. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is going to be a fun episode to edit.
Thank you, Paramount Plus. If you're listening,
Thanks so much, Paramount
we
Plus.
love you.
It was,
Sons of
um,
bitches.
Oh gosh. Yeah, yeah. I want to think that it was the third
I
party
think it was
app
the
that was the
extension.
problem. Yeah.
I think
but,
I'll remove the extension.
yeah.
I don't know, Paramount Plus. Skating on thin ice.
They're just trying to get you to upgrade.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I think that just about wraps it up for us. If you've liked what you've heard, maybe I'll skip this part in this episode.
Is that supposed to be a laugh line, Mike?
Right. Give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts.
For
You
a
can
charity
find
case. Give us 5 stars.
or support our Patreon so that Aaron can have the ad-free version.
Oh man.
Oh god. Okay, we are Hailing Freak Open wherever your social medias are, and I think that wraps it up. Hailing frequencies closed. Oh my god.
Well done.